What's cracking? What's cracking? What is cracking? Scat crew, scat squad, Celtics Nation, stand up. Boston, stand up. The city of Boston. I'm talking like I'm from Boston. I'm not even from there. But Celtics Nation, their 2024 champions have arrived, man. I am so hype. Bro, you guys don't understand. I've been a Celtics fan for years, man. The last time they've won, I was like 7. I'm about to graduate college now, bro. This is crazy. And this is an ASMR highlight, by the way. We're going to be reacting to Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Now, this is my quick little player rankings from the Finals. I got Tatum 1. Yes, I do think he should have won MVP with the slightest edge over Brown. I got Derek White at 3. Jrue Holiday, who is a Hall of Famer. He is Hall of Famer. Jrue Holiday at 4. And I got Kristaps, KP at number 5. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna make too big of a deal. I don't really care in terms of like which one of them got the MVP between Tatum and Brown. I would have gave a slight edge to Tatum because he was better in every category, and I just felt like he was the engine and nucleus for our offense, and he got the best dribble penetration. He kicked out the open shooters. That's how a lot of our catch and shoot guys got so wide open. But I understand why Jaylen Brown got it, because his stats were pretty much very similar to Tatum, and he guarded Luka damn near all series. So I guess they're giving it to him because of him guarding Luka. Like I said, I get it. I can't. It was really close. But yeah, I just wanted to show the stats on the screen right there. Both Tatum and Brown had really good games, especially Tatum, man. If Tatum scored 40, he probably would have snuck out with MVP. But it was probably a little bit too late. They probably wanted to see higher scoring production sooner than Game 5, the closeout game. But shout out to Jaylen Brown, man. I'm so happy for him. All the jokes, all the left-hand jokes on Twitter, all the disrespect, and I was one of the ones who didn't want to trade Jaylen Brown for KD. I stuck with that. Hey, I told you I wanted to start a dynasty, even if we did win a ring with KD, which wasn't guaranteed. I was saying, yo, KD's a snake. He'll probably just leave us, and then it'll just be Tatum by himself. No one wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. So I was like, hell no. Keep Jaylen Brown. Do not trade Jaylen Brown for KD. I made several videos on my channel back then, and I'm grateful that it panned out, man. Let's go Celtics Nation. Luka's track. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna go in on Luka. He played well. He's still better than SGA. I mean, shoot, damn near everybody in this game is better than SGA. Tatum, Brown. Okay, maybe not Brown. Anthony Edwards damn sure is. Alright, let's go. It's not about SGA. Alright, let's go, Luka. Inside pass. Oh, that's a good pass from Kyrie, man. I remember seeing it. That was smooth. The game started off kind of wild. Both teams did come out with high energy. Each team went on their respective run. But ultimately, it was just too much talent. It was just too much defense for Kyrie. He just didn't play to the level that I expected him to play, and that most people expected him to play at. But it makes sense when you have Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Brown, and Tatum getting switched on to you constantly. They didn't do a lot of trapping or like double teaming, I should say. They did a lot of switching. They trusted each other. They didn't leave the open shooters in the corner. They pretty much just guarded man to man a lot. But yeah, it was really interesting to see the matchups and how they worked. It's crazy how the Mavericks had such an easy time scoring on the #1 defense in the Timberwolves, and then played the Celtics, and then they had like no answer whatsoever. Like, couldn't create any separation. It was hard for them to score consistently. It's just crazy to see how well the Dallas played against the #1 defense versus the Celtics. Now I know that the Celtics are probably second or third, but still, like, if you're gonna be that good against the Timberwolves defense, how are you so bad against the Celtics defense? But I guess it just comes down to defensive guard depth. Jrue Holiday and Derek White are really the biggest X factors in the entire league, man. Their value just can't be measured, bro. They do all the little things, the blocks, the hustle plays, the screening, hitting open shots, hitting shots when the shot clock is going down. Like, it's crazy. The game was close for like the first half, for like the first quarter and a half, I should say. Tatum get into the lane. That's what I like about matured in that aspect. He's not settling for the three as much when he's off or even in general. Sorry about that. This guy's on a stupid ass motorcycle. That old ass 2015 motorcycle, boy. Matter of fact, that shit is 2012, boy. Need to go get a new one. Anyway, I'm so pissed that he just did that in my video. Anyway, but yeah, Tatum just getting downhill, man. He's learning. He is learning, and it's crazy because the Jays are still not in their prime. Jalen is right, like he's entering his prime now. Tatum enters his prime probably next season, at the start of next season. So they're gonna have at least a half a decade more of this duo, bro. It's just litty. It's litty on this side, my boy. Tatum, corner pass, and that's what I'm talking about. Even when Jaylen Brown was scoring and other players were scoring, it came off of Jason Tatum's dribble penetration. I just felt Jason Tatum was the engine to our offense, man. And that's why I'm giving him a slight edge, because his defense was pretty good too. He was getting steals. His rebounding was nuts this series, but he's always been a good rebounder, even in the bubble. Like 2 or 3, that's actually been 4 years. Damn, that's crazy. But in the bubble, Tatum was averaging like 9 rebounds a game. He was rebounding like crazy, so he's always been above average rebounder, and that's part of the reason why I said Tatum has the potential. And that shot by Peyton Pritchard was crazy. He did that twice. That is crazy. Peyton Pritchard literally just walked in the game and hit half-court shot and then go sit on the bench. But yeah, I back in the day I used to say Jason Tatum had the potential to be a better version of KD. Now as his career starts to progress, I'm a little bit hesitant to say that as much, because Tatum's not the scorer or the clutch player that KD has been, especially in his prime. But in terms of being who's more well-rounded, I would say Tatum is. He's a better defender, rebounder, passer, and he has a ring at a younger age. So hey, it is what it is, man. But yeah, at this point the game was over. At this point I wasn't rooting for the Mavs, but I was just hoping for a closer game. Like, I wanted the Celtics to keep a 10 to 15 point lead, but I didn't want to see a 20 or 30 point blowout. I didn't want to see that. As a Celtics fan, I didn't even want to see that. But I damn sure wanted to see us raise that trophy in this banner, man, because we deserve this. It's been damn near 20 years, boy. This is crazy. Like I said, I'm about to watch go. That was nasty from Kyrie. The spin jumper contested. Where was that at? Where was that at for the majority of the game in all series besides game 4? Make sure you guys like the video and drop a comment. Who do you think played the best? Let me know who your MVP is. For me, it's Tatum and the X Factor. Obviously, besides Jaylen Brown, it's Derek White for me. So I got Tatum as the MVP and Derek White as the X Factor. But yeah, a lot of the Celtics players' legacies just changed. Tatum can say he's officially a top 50 player of all time. Maybe even like 40s, maybe low 30s. I would probably say 50s just to be safe. Jaylen Brown. Would you say Jaylen Brown is a top 275 player ever? Well, not top 7. They already made that list, but like the next portion, he can make the top 100 maybe. But yeah, man, this is gonna. Jrue Holiday is a Hall of Famer. I said that multiple times in the video. He definitely is. He's been the best perimeter defender in the league for almost a decade. He's won multiple rings for different teams. He's been clutch. He can post up, and even when you go to eye test, he can play defense. He can pass. He can post up. He can shoot threes. Hey man, he definitely has a lot of tools in his tool shed, man. So I think the people that they be letting in the NBA Hall of Fame, Jrue Holiday is definitely getting in, boy. But yeah, this game is about over, man. Dubbing these boys. 8 minutes left in the fourth. Derek White, oh my goodness. Derek White, the bald assassin, boy. The bald eagle. Let's go. Luka Doncic. I don't think he played as good as he could. Obviously, I don't think he played as bad as some people are making it seem. Now, his defense has always been inconsistent. Like, what do you expect them to lock up Tatum and Brown? Like, I know he played exceptional defense against Anthony Edwards, but that's because they weren't even attacking Luka defensively. They were too busy trying to play team basketball, and their offense just wasn't consistent. And that's why Luka was able to hide in the corners and just like play the passing lanes. When he actually had to guard somebody, it was spooky. It was a spooker. And shout out to my Mavericks fans that are subscribed, man. I know a few that have been really good supporters of the channel. So, hey man, y'all will be back. Y'all got a young team, younger than some people think. least win one, maybe two, but I would say probably just one. I think he's a Super Saiyan version of James Harden. Like, he's gonna always have some of the best stats in the league. He's always gonna break some record in terms of numbers. But I don't think he's gonna win as much as his talent suggests. You would think it would. But like I said, I think he's a Super Saiyan version of Harden, if that makes sense. He's basically a taller, more natural passing version of James Harden with a post-up game. That's pretty much what he is. But yeah, I think he is good enough to win a ring. He's more clutch than James Harden, that's for sure. But in terms of play style, it's damn near the same thing, almost. I get the differences. Chill out, Mavericks fans and Luka fans. But yeah, that's GG's, man. Shout out to the Mavericks. Good game. Not really, not from y'all, but hey, I appreciate the chance.